Polestar 2, a new electric vehicle that went on sale in Ireland earlier in 2022. So in this video, I want to show you 5 fab features of the Polestar 2. So fab feature number 1 is Polestar. Who are Polestar? Well, they're new to the Irish market. They got their market launch earlier in 2022. The Polestar 2 is their first model to market here. They're owned by the same company that owns Volvo cars, so they share a lot of engineering and technology with Volvo cars, which is a good thing. They're positioned a little bit higher than Volvo cars, more as a sporty, performance-oriented brand, a little bit more exclusive, I suppose. And they have a very enigmatic new emblem as well. It's not going to be immediately recognisable on Irish roads for a while, but I believe they will gain traction in the market pretty quickly with a car like Polestar 2, because it's all electric, and the market has shown itself to be very receptive to new electric vehicles, and even more so to new premium electric vehicles. This goes on sale from about €50,000. Fab feature number 2 is elegance, and it's something that Polestar does very well, and we see that in Polestar 2. First, the design. When you meet it in the metal for the first time, it's a very handsome car. I've already got quite a lot of compliments for the car while I've been charging it at public EV charging stations this week. It's a very solid look, it's very refined elegance, it's not a show off. The emblem is on the bonnet. You've got that big upright grille, it's a very strong front end. We've got LED headlamps and LED rear lights with a very elaborate lighting signature that surely adds charisma to this Polestar 2. 19-inch alloy wheels come as standard, though you can get 20-inch wheels. It looks a bit like a saloon, but it's actually more of a hatchback with crossover inspired styling cues, I would say. A little bit of cladding, and then it's also got that slightly elevated ride height, though it certainly doesn't ride as high as an SUV. I think it's all the better for that. That means that it behaves more like a car on the road. You've got nice driving dynamics. It's a very relaxing cabin to be in. It's a lovely design. It's very simple, and there's lots of good quality materials in here. They feel good to the touch. A lot of vegan and sustainable materials as well, though you can get the option of Napa leather. Fab feature number 3 is frunk. The Polestar 2 has a frunk, which is a space under the bonnet. It's 41 litres, so you can stow the charging cables there and keep them out of sight. It's because this car is built on a dedicated electric vehicle platform. We've got a good use of space. Somebody thought about this. And the boot is over 400 litres anyway, so it is a good size. It's got a handy hatchback style opening. And frunks are great. You put your charging cables in there. You don't have to leave them in the boot, because it can be a little bit of a conundrum when you're using your cables quite regularly, and it can be really awkward to try and put them into the bag that they come with, so you end up just leaving them in the boot, and it's just all a little bit unsightly. So I really like having a good frunk. Now, the back, there is a large transmission tunnel, so this car will seat 5 and 3 in the back, but I don't think your middle seat passenger is going to be very happy with that large transmission tunnel. It's much more suited to 2 people in the back, where they can enjoy large footwells and lots of comfort back there. Fab feature number 4 is in-car technology, which the Polestar 2 does very well. So you've got this digital instrument cluster for the driver, and then a portrait style touchscreen here, which also responds to voice control, and it's very intuitive, it's very clever. It's probably one of the best voice control systems on the market. This uses a Google operating system, which is actually really great. And I have an Apple phone, but I don't miss Apple CarPlay here because I've got lots of great apps. You've got Google Assistant, you've got Google Maps, and there's also Google Play Store, and there's a Spotify account, so I can just log into that with my details and listen to music and playlists. The best feature, I think, really is the Google Maps. Very clever. So I can put in my destination and it'll show me what percentage of battery I'll have when I get there and when I return home again. So that's helpful when you're planning journeys, and also it just gives you maybe a bit more confidence in the range you actually have in your battery. Fab feature number 5 is battery. It's a battery electric vehicle. It's all about the battery. And you've got two to choose from. There's 69 kilowatt hour battery with a projected range of over 400 kilometers, even though they call it standard range. But if you've got over 400 kilometers in an electric car, you're really not going to be worried in your day-to-day driving. And then there's also the 78 kilowatt hour long range battery available. And in the single motor version with the 78 kilowatt hour battery, the projected range is over 500 kilometers. So it's really excellent. The best for performance is the dual motor version with that 78 kilowatt hour battery. And you've got over 400 horsepower. It's quick, lots of torque. You get to 100 kilometers per hour in 4.7 seconds. The car is nice to drive. It's refined, probably a little bit firm, I would say. So it picks up bumps and things in the road in, let's say, town driving. But generally on the smooth stuff, it's fine. There's lots of grip. But it's probably not quite as fun to drive as a BMW i4, and probably not as fast or agile as the Tesla Model 3. But it is a really good all-rounder, and I think most EV drivers will be very happy with the performance of this car and also that battery performance. So that's all from the cabin of the Polestar 2. It's part of the story, but it's not the whole story. So please go over to changinglanes.ie to read a full review of this car. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you soon.